thing I found is for a couple months, Federer being very busy, also marketing himself on the internet, his business. He's doing all kinds of things, wasn't playing the best pool, and people were starting to wonder, hey, what happened with Federer? Is he still able to do it? Well, I mean, if you play at...
Yeah, and also, Tim, yeah, he may have been busy on the internet as well, but he knows this format very...
Back to the center of the table.
Bird's eye view.
And that's a rare view.
Safety from FILLER. What a safety.
Such a small ball. And he's overdone it.
Past the 8, obviously, and the first real chance then in this final. Going to Joshua FILLER. Remember, guys, we do have another final going on table number 2, Cesca Centino.
Needs to be careful with the 5 to the 6. Quite some traveling to do on there.
Arguably.
I mean, even if you do not feel like that's a true statement, then the results, they show it to you. I mean, they win a major or 2 a year. Just that alone, that is just incredible, with that many good players out there that can do well in these majors, but they just give them 10 tournaments and they'll win 1 or 2 guaranteed with the best players out there. That's how good they are.
Yeah, it's going to come down to...
I think it's really tough to pick a country, Mark.
Yeah, I'm not going there. Not until I've seen a round at least, Tim. And Moritz Neuhausen, who's on his way to Vegas to take part in that, to defend their championship that they won here 2 years ago, in Puerto Rico rather.
To get the 1 ball 2 rails out and possibly the cue ball under the 10. 6 does play big though. Yeah, a bit of this. I mean, you always need a little bit of luck. Okay, you're not gonna scratch at least in the corner. I just don't know what really...
And he's going to have to be really, really smart with the safeties, because he doesn't want to leave Federer too many jump shots. We know how good.
If you had made it, the 2 ball was on. Yeah, well, definitely not a big fan, honestly, from this position.
That would be the dream shot.
He was able to catch it full enough. He's played a good shot there.
Battle for that. He did drop one of his sets against Billy Thorpe. Good hit, Tim.
So he will have to go 3 rails around the 9, I believe it is. Oh, this could be close to the 9. Yeah, now back in prime will be immense at some point. But for now, they'll be just battling it out probably every rack, unless...
Side pocket it is.
Yeah, I think there's less work on playing this to the side. Well, he still chose to do much more. And all tied at 1.
So a little bit of a scary, hairy moment for the Ghost.
Oh, that's the break.
Who knows, could have been a break and run there. Everything in the open, 4-ball, okay, was a little bit awkward and still is. We know Fedor loves a bank shot, Tim, don't we? He's been Banks champ.
Needs that 3-ball to go just a bit. I've studied the game over and over to be so knowledgeable in the safety department, the bank shots, the kick shots, the jumps.
Well, Fedor was even a champion at the pyramid pool, wasn't he? With the big balls and the very, very small pockets. So I think that's something he could beat Filler at to Joshua.
Yeah, I'm not sure actually. Like that's a interesting debate. Does that 4-ball fit by the 5? Pocket speed, and he's hung it, Mark.
Especially if Fedor can clear up from there, or this is going to be tight.
Yeah, it's probably not going to do too much with the cue ball. Plays the cue ball just next to the 7.
I think that's about right as well. You can't separate them. It's 50-50, I think.
Could have landed with more angle and be a little bit weird. But indeed, landing perfect. Looks like both players are actually quite tuned in on the table with the new arcade.
This arc table is right up there with the best he's ever played on. So huge praise from a man who likes to say it how it is.
Could be okay. Depending on how you get on the 3-ball, if you land with a bit too much angle, now you're forced into a bit more. Can he still draw away from the 7-ball into the right long rail and back out? Center of the table-ish.
Jane Van Boning and Max Lechner to get to this point. Still only dropped 2 sets. It's amazing. Left eye dominant, as you can see, chin slightly over the left side of the cue. So compact, Tim, isn't he? Short stroke, but generates so much power smoothly. Back and forth for this 10. And we're going to be all square at 2-2. And Filler back with the break.
Oh, look at this break, look at this result. But I won't be hesitating too much on these first 2 balls.
Or 4 to the 5, and then he should be okay, Tim, I think.
Or is he going to cross over for the 5 in the bottom right? And he's missed the 4. That match against Shane Van Boning, where the same thing happened in the opening set. Filler missing straight in 9-ball. Actually missed 2 shots in the beginning.
in case Gorst misses.
Towards the 9 for quite a steal actually in this rack.
And it wouldn't surprise me if every set went to $1,313. You'd have natural position on the 2 ball, which I think does go.
Wow,
It's a
he
bit
went
wild,
for
a bit wild.
full cue.
Second in my book. Played an amazing swerve shot the other day. I saw jump and swerve at the same time.
He still needs to finish on the 2 ball as well. 9 full, the cue ball was frozen to the 2 ball. Or is he stunning to the right side of the 6 ball? Punched it in.
Great shot. Left hand spin to coax the cue ball over towards that left hand rail where the 7's waiting. Twice across with the cue ball for the 9. This is looking good for Filler to go heel Tim in this opening set. This is what we want, both players playing their best stuff.
Yeah, this to get the hill opening set.
I think sometimes, Tim, it's very easy to get caught up in...
He knows this could be a set winner, making this. Ooh, bit wide, but beautiful. Something tricky could happen is possibly to get from the 5 to the 6. That's where the most traveling will be done with the cue ball.
10 is on the hill, 3-2 against Cesca Centeno. Joshua Filler, which is why Fedor is at the top. Oh, what's he done here? What's he done here? 100% effort now. He may even play safe off this, Tim.
Well, it looked like he called the bank. He's called the bank.
Actual round of applause. I like Josh Filler. Everyone had, which he showed there by that lovely round of applause he gave. I thought that was a nice moment. Oh, look at
Wow.
this. Josh Filler, kick and stick, as always, immaculate, Tim.
Will he go for the save this time?
This is a repeat of the Moscone Cup a few years ago, isn't it, when these two played? And there were those great kick and sticks behind the 6 and the 7. And two guys at the top of their game battling it out.
Another 2-way? No, it was a just in case call. He's going to try and nestle the cue ball up to the 8.
On this 6 ball, send it away, leave the cue ball there. Didn't have the ankle this time.
An all-in kind of shot. No safety in mind on this. does make the bank, and I think he's on the 7.
Can go low right, spin it round 2 rails to land nicely on the 8. It may have underhit this slightly. No, he's not. He's okay.
Yeah, the 9 ball does connect perfectly to the 10. So you could say that 8 was done with. Sending a bit of a statement to Filler, showing that he will have to play better to have a chance in this match. And here we are back at the Westgate Hotel and Casino in Las Vegas.
Didn't like it, so he's giving it back to Joshua. Maybe Josh likes it. He certainly did like it.
Yeah, I kind of like bringing the 1 down near the 310 indeed, and the cue ball above the 2. Yeah, just like that.
You don't want to miss any of these games. This is a great shot. This is a really good shot. Hasn't done any damage, Tim.
With a soft pace, he was most likely to get some cover. And then look at how thin Federer still able to make a very thin contact, I believe, on this 1 ball. Can he bring the cue all the way back up table? Oh no.
Outright. But I wouldn't be disappointed if it did go to a shootout, let's put it that way.
Imagine this to go over in 2 sets. Pretty high. Tap the 9 ball in and play the 10 in the upper corner. But it's not so easy to get super straight onto the 9. To hold it for the top corner. And that's where the traveling usually comes from, and that's where players either miss the 9 or the 10.
Leave himself a decent angle, a bit bigger angle actually, to travel the cue ball back and forth for the 10.
Yeah, could go top right spin, could also go stun left, twice across. He's playing the 3 rails forward. Needs to cue ball to run a bit though.
Yeah, so Filler winning another safety battle against Fedor. Tables, 12,000 league players, plus all the pros, of course, in this particular tournament.
Can he still get on the 3 ball? Maybe to the short side of the 3 ball? No, he played power draw of the 9.
What a shot that is, Tim.
Yeah, prime shape. Float the 5 ball in, try to get straighter on his come. Doesn't want the 6 ball to move over to the short rail.
Filler just all of a sudden flicks that switch, knows he's got to up his game a little bit. And he's okay on this 8, can send the cue ball round 3 rails. Perfect.
I would say so. He's chosen to not even bother with it. Yeah, the 1 ball is getting close to the...
As well, look, and a nice long spin. Oh, it's there. What a shot this is.
To leave himself the Ideal angle on this 3-ball to the side.
Stay down and play a shot. He's done the right thing. Wow. What a shot he's played there, Tim.
Did a good job avoiding the 10 and the 7. Oh, this time looked.
Yeah, this is tough. Tougher than the 2 because he's not as close to it.
And he's missed it.
He's overdone it. He's overdone it. 3-0. Well, that would have been a different story. But just 2-0 and a chance to come back. What's he done with the cue ball? Doesn't want to be on this rail.
8-ball does hoover over the top left corner.
Isn't it to cushion the blow of their cues, Tim?
Going aggressive on the bank, and he's missed it. And what is he going to give Phil?
Oh, he's going to the corner, isn't he? Yeah, corner. Much better. Easier to control the cue ball. So this 10-ball to arrive at the hill in this second set, looking to square things up.
Now breaking for the set, Joshua Filler. Looking to make the one in the center. Does make the one in the center, makes 2 of them. Oh.
Second set that Fedor Gorst has lost in the entire tournament.
Yeah, a little trace of inside spin. Practicing that one shot he's missed this set.
Off the side rail, back across to the other side rail. The frightening thing is, Tim, he just does everything so quickly, doesn't he? And, you know, all of a sudden, how long has this set taken? Not even 15 minutes, I think, and he's going to win it 4-0.
Yeah, indeed, this is a very quick set. And this 10 to win the set. And Josh, third and deciding set. He's taking on Joshua Filler, who just showed us a masterclass in the second set. Mark, are we going to a shootout, or do you
Rack and get the break back? He could go on another run again. I just think he's that confident at the moment. Fedor struggling a little bit. Didn't really.
Oh, this might be on. Wasn't trying to catch a piece of the fight. Major contact. Oh. Cannot imagine him not being able to make the 9. Yeah. Kind of get him cold in one way, but
still big favourite, of course, to finish these last 2 balls off now. That's the perfect angle on this 8 to get to the 10. And he's carrying on, Tim, where he left off in the second set. To the winner, 27 to the runner-up. Josh Filler looking good right now. Breaking off, Tim. Again, the one in the side. He's got that 1 ball down, hasn't he, Tim?
a thin contact. Well, he probably used the extension. knowing that Filler pushed to this position with a reason.
But it certainly doesn't go into this bottom right. So big draw shot coming up. Oh, has he drawn it too much?
Cue ball actually, running the cue ball in between the 9 and the 6, in and out. Play the double pace just to make sure he makes the ball, and that little bump on the 7.
No. Oh, just caught the far jaw. I thought it wasn't going to drop.
Trying to the long rail and out. He's going forward. And he's missed the 5. What's he going to give Filler?
What a shot.
Straight draw up to the 8. Cannot really go too short. You're running towards the 8. But I think most of us were expecting him to make that 5 ball.
Yeah, I think when you've got Filler playing so well, even half a chance, Tim, you've got to take it, because you might not get another one. You know, even a difficult chance, you can't throw them away. But it's Joshua moving ever closer to the title of champion of the Las Vegas Open for 2026. Federer's fans are the ones feeling a little bit of pressure at the moment. Josh's fans are loving what they're seeing. Can he make the one again? No, he can't. Oh, he nearly made it in the corner. Cue ball's going close. Now then, Federer just needs to tighten his safety slightly more.
No, Filler.
Yeah, it's just not good enough in my eyes, Tim. You can't be letting him see a ball.
Avoid himself any more mistakes. And Filler obviously trying to defend his lead.
By the 7. With the 6, I apologise.
Oh.
In the context of the match, if he can make this, hold off the 9 for the 2, we could be seeing him getting to the hill. Oh, brilliant. Who I still think is the best in the world right now.
Yeah, very extraordinary. There is a reason why nobody wants to draw him in any. We just have no chance at this point. I think that he realizes now that he feels like he is the best. He doesn't have to show it anymore, which is the scary part. Now a bit more angle on this 6. So we might have to see him travel the cue ball more.
You remember these side pockets, Tim, you've got to hit them just right, haven't you? And he did hit it just right. I mean, he's up against Federer Gorst here, don't forget. Who in my eye is probably number 2 in the world at the moment. Going on the form. Not you know, not the actual rankings, but certainly in terms of form at the moment, these two are right up there at the top. And he took over CSI, Q Sports International, and he, along with his wife Amy Kane, will be alongside Jorgen Sandman from.
Roll up on the 4 just to leave an eeny-meeny piece of that 2 ball.
Obviously a bank shot. Is he going all in, Tim?
Well, he is going for the bank. And he's missed the bank, and that 2-ball is gonna stay in the open. Have to do on the cut except to make it.
And he has made it.
As you can see, the 3-ball does go by the 8.
Centeno has gone 3-3. This man very much nearly over the finishing line, Tim.
Yeah, what do you think of this match?
Yeah, I mentioned right at the start of the final, Tim, I thought safety would be a big part of this match, and it has. And I think he's a very, very deserving champion. I mean, he's just played out of this world. He just seems to get better and better. And it seems when he really, really puts his mind to it, top draw from the German. Unbelievable.
Well, you could see that 9-ball was a bit nervy, but he knows he should be good on this 10. This is for the title, Las Vegas Open 2026 champion. His second title for this week. And he has made a statement there in this final. What a performance.